Antibacterial fibers versus antifungal fibers. These are different types of fibers used in textile industry and has different applications with respect to their targets. And these are also called somatosensory products that affect the human behavior or human sensitivity, and these are used in nanotextiles. When we discuss about the difference of antibacterial and antifungal fibers, the difference between antibacterial and antifungal fibers lies primarily in the type of microorganisms they target. This difference leads to variation in composition, structure, treatment, method, performance, and end use. So the main difference is of microorganism which they are trying to target the performance properties of these fibers. In case of the target, antibacterial fibers is bacteria target like E. coli and S. auris. While in case of antifungal, they have a different target like fungi, aspergills, candida trichothone. So they have the different target with respect to performance or with respect to applications or end use of these fibers. Purpose of these fiber is antibacterial has function or purpose is prevent the bacterial growth, odor, infections. While in case of antifungal, its purpose is prevent mold, mildew, fungal infections, and discoloration. So these are the difference between the purpose of antibacterial and antifungal fibers. Composition, when we talk about the composition, the main difference is composition due to which they are planned or they are manufactured for the targeting of different applications, different functionalities. In case of antibacterial fibers, silver ions, copper, triclosan, zinc, and chitosan. These are additives used in the antibacterial fibers to achieve the function of these fibers. While in case of antifungal fibers, zinc pyrothene, quaternary ammonium, and neem extracted. Neem is a plant, so neem extracted. These are the functionalities, or these are the additives used in antifungal fibers. Base of these fibers can be for the case of antibacterial, it may be base fiber, may be polyester, nylon, cotton, viscose, PP, polypropylene, PET polyethylene. While in antifungal case, same base as antibacterial but with the antifungal agent. As we have discussed, antifungal agent are zinc, pyrothene, quaternary ammonium, and neem. So the base fibers of both functional fiber is same like polyester, nylon, cotton, viscose. Base is same, but the difference to achieve the functionalities is additives or agents used in these fibers. Polymer integration sometimes integrated during the polymerization process or during manufacturing, and while in case of antifungal usually applied as a surface coating or blended. What are the structures are microscopic morphological structure of these fibers, distribution of agent. When we discuss about the distribution agent in features of these fibers, in antibacterial uniform are a core sheath if embedded, while in antifungal often surface bound due to lower fungal attack, or you can say it is coating. Second feature, the fiber surface may be smoother to limit bacterial adhesions, while in antifungal fiber may have porous or treated surface to prevent the spores. So surface will be smooth in case of antibacterial, while it may have porous and different texture for antifungal fiber. Third feature for that is microcapsules. In case of antibacterial fibers, it has microcapsules in some silver or chitosan based textiles, while in antifungal case, yes, it has also microcapsules for controlled antifungal release. So this was the structural behavior or the features with respect to structure of these fibers. Physical properties of these fiber is first is strength. Strength is same as a base fiber in case of antibacterial and the same as a base fiber in case of antifungal fibers. So the strength is same as the base fiber because the major portion is of the base fibers, very slight amount are very low quantity of antibacterial agent or antifungal agents are added. So there is no major difference of strength or impact on strength of the base fibers or base component. Durability high if additive embedded. Antifungal medium to high depending on the treatment. Color color may slightly change due to metal ions and in case of antifungal usually unchanged. So we can conclude the three properties strength, durability and color. Strength is same for the both fibers. Durability in case of antibacterial it has high durability, while in case of antifungal may be medium to high depending on the treatment. Color for the antibacterial may slightly change due to metal ions, while for the antifungal is usually unchanged. Next properties are chemicals properties. These are also very important properties. Resistant to wash for the antibacterial fibers, it is excellent because silver chitosan, if embedded, it has the excellent washing properties. While in case of antifungals, it can varies lower if topically treated the antifungal agent. Reactivity in case of antibacterial fibers may react with strong acids based like zinc, silver and zinc, while antifungal case low reactive. Some plant-based are more stable. So we can conclude the both properties chemical resistant to wash. For the case of antibacterial, it has excellent. For the antifungal, it may vary, but the reactivity for the case of antibacterial may react with strong acids and base, while antifungal case less reactive, plant based are more stable fibers. Performance properties, this is very important properties of these functional fibers, these nanofibers. These are also called somatosensory fibers. I have already discussed in initial slide. Uh, in performance properties, first element is effectiveness. Antibacterial case, fast acting even within 1 hour, while in antifungal case, slow acting often preventive. Second property is odor control. For the case of antibacterial, it has excellent property for odor control, while antifungal case, it has moderate, some prevent fungal odor. Moisture handling, for case of antibacterial, it is moderate, dry faster to prevent bacteria growth, while in case of antifungal, better moisture resistant, prevent mold. So we can conclude the three properties, performance properties, effectiveness, faster in case of antibacterial and slower in case of antifungal. Second property, odor control, excellent in case of antibacterial and moderate in case of antifungal. And third property, moisture handling, moderate for the case of antibacterial and better moisture resistant for the antifungal. So these are the performance properties differences of these fibers. The end use applications where these are used, first sector is healthcare and antibacterial fibers are used, fabrics are used, surgical gowns, scrubs and bandages. While in the health sector, for the antifungal fibers, wound dressing, foot care textiles. Second sector is sportswear. In antibacterial fibers, antibacterial fabrics used in socks, innerwear, and t-shirts. While antifungal fibers used in shoes, yoga mats, gym wears. Third sector is home textile. Antibacterial fibers used in for the placement or for the bed sheets, towels, pillowcases, while antifungal fibers used in curtains, mattresses, wall panels, car interiors. Third sector is military. Military, the antibacterial fibers is used camouflage uniforms and undergarments, while antifungal fabrics used in tents, sleeping bags. The fifth sector, sorry, is industrial. Antibacterial fabrics used in air filters, clean room fabrics, while antifungal fibers are used in mold resistance covers and packing. So these are the applications differences of antibacterial and antifungal fibers in different sectors. We have discussed health sector, sportswear, home textile, and military and the last is industrial sector. The question arises, what are the special features of these fibers? First feature is the specialties is odor reduction, antibacterial yes, and antifungal sometimes. Second is broad spectrum activity, yes, bacteria type, and fungal yes, mold and fungi. Third is biodegradability. Biodegradability are biodegradable versions. Antibacterial, yes, chitosan base is biodegradable, while in case of antifungal, yes, neem and herbal based fibers are used. These are biodegradable. So today's biodegradability and biodegradable fibers are very used, are some brands requirements. So there are some manufacturers of these fibers. First is manufacturer Tervira in Germany. This is a bioactive silver-based, provides the antibacterial fibers, and he also provide Tervira CS bio-based mold resistance for interiors. Second is a manufacturer like Unitica. It's a Japanese, and its technology or its agent used is silver durum embedded in polyester and in antibacterial, antifungal, antifungus treated polyesters. It is based on base material is polyester fibers. The third is Amicore. It's Indian or UK Amicore, Amicore Pure, antibacterial and anti-odor. Amicore Plus is antifungal plus antibacterial for soaks. The fourth is Toray. Japan is commonly used or well known. In case of antibacterial fiber Micron Clean series, it has Micron Clean series, while for the case of antifungal, Fungus Guard technology in Toray fabrics. Toray is also a supplier of flame retardant polyesters and different other elements or different other fibers. The fifth is Hake Switzerland, a Viroblock, a pure antibacterial odor control, uh, and the antifungal fiber also provide Hake Fresh FFL, anti-mildew and finishing. This plier bow provides the both fibers antibacterial and antifungal by the different brand names are different. The last is sanitized AG T99 or dash 19 is silver based antibacterial fibers and sanitized PL 14-32 is anti-mold. This is anti fungal based fiber. So these are the suppliers or manufacturers of these fibers. There are many other manufacturers of these functional fibers. We have discussed few one and discussed further in next lectures. Summary table of antibacterial and antifungal fiber is category when we make it categorized it. Active agent used in antibacterial is silver, zinc, triclosan and chitosan, while in the antifungal fibers zinc, pyrothene, neem and quartz. These are the active agents used in these fibers. These we have also discussed these active agents are composition in the initial slides. Effect focus is target bacteria, and while in case of antifungal, its targets is fungi, mildew, and mold. Third category is treated textile type, mean base component or base fibers may be polyester, nylon, cotton, blend. For the case of antifungal, same base fibers are used. Category next is common applications, antibacterial used in medical, sportswear, intimate wear, while antifungals used in shoes, home textile, and upholstery. The manufacturing technique, next category is manufacturing techniques is embedded. In case of antibacterial, it can be embedded or surface coated, while for the case of antifungal fabrics, mostly surface coated or post treated. This is the manufacturing technique difference or principal difference of manufacturing of these fibers. Bacterial is embedded or surface coated, while antifungal mostly surface coated or post treated. So this was the overview in summary table with respect to active agents, effect focused, treated textiles or based fibers, common applications, and manufacturing technique or manufacturing principle of these fibers. I hope your concept about the antibacterial and antifungal fibers would be very clear. These are very commonly used fibers. We have discussed the composition, active agents, and treated are base fibers, common applications of these fibers, manufacturing technique and manufacturing principle of these fibers. Further, we have previously discussed the physical properties, chemical properties of these fibers.